This is Mongolian Mindset, and we had one of our members send us a quiz to take. The Apprentice, we appreciate it, so we're going to take this quiz from Personality Max from your recommendation. We are still doing the free typing sessions by us. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel, join our Facebook or Discord, and message Cody, our moderator, and he will get back to you with a time. We've been doing a lot of these lately, so let's keep it up. We're doing it absolutely free. Some people are charging 200, 300, 500 bucks. We're doing it absolutely free. So all we ask is you guys subscribe to the channel and join our Facebook group or Discord. One of our goals is to have the most accurate MBTI group or space. We also want to use our group to help each other transcend our personality types. That means being the best of the best. We don't care if you're unconscious, focused, subconscious. I don't give a fuck about that. Okay, what are the things that we need to do to become the best versions of ourselves? And we'll be rolling out more things like the other video, 5 things you can do to go from whale shit to prodigy level. We'll be rolling out more of those as we go. So in the future, we'll be going in and breaking down Beatrice Chestnut's 27 Paths to Enneagram with the subsets of each type. Like a lot of people don't realize that there are Enneagram 4s that are sexual that actually look like 8s. That actually the sexual 4 is the most aggressive type. There's also the 6 counterphobic, which is the sexual 6 that can also look like an 8 as well. And a lot of people mistype those things as well. So we'll be going over a complete breakdown of those in the future. That's gonna take a lot because it's 27 of those. I'm not looking forward to it, but let's get into this. Personnel and Max, let's do this. Start free test. Okay. 45 minutes base, okay. Okay. I get energized by learning facts, exploring theories. If I had to pick one, I like facts, I like learning facts, but I do love exploring theories. That's why I'm in typology. That's why I juggle all of the things that I do. So we'll go with that. At work, I get the job done, put things off. I get the job done. I value justice or mercy. Justice. I usually leave for my appointments at the last possible moment with extra time to spare. I'm gonna say last possible moment. At work or school, I am task oriented, relationship focused. I am task oriented. I am more objective or subjective. Objective. Being the center of attention is uncomfortable, exhilarating. Being the center of attention. I can say I can make a case for both of them, but I mean, if you're gonna tell me I could be the center of attention or not be the center of attention, I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna go exhilarating. On a free night, I like to go out with friends, spend a quiet night at home. I'm going out with friends. Talking about feelings and emotions is difficult. I want to get to know others, get the task done. I want to get the task done. I enjoy time spent alone with one's close friends, with a group of friends. I mean, let me say with a group of friends. When judging others, I am impartial or partial. We go impartial. A quiet weekend at home is, I'd say boring. I prefer someone who is efficient or empathetic. But you gotta be efficient. Get the fuck out of here. When I have a task to complete, I usually get it out of the way. Wait till the last moment. Depends on what it is. If it's at work, I'm gonna get that shit done immediately. If it's like something that I can just put off, I can wait till the last moment. Just depends on where I'm at. But since I'm only at work a certain amount of time, I'm gonna go wait till last minute. I take more pride in my successes, goals. Take more pride in my successes or goals. Goals. When my phone rings, I pick it up right away. Wish I could ignore it. When making decisions, I don't consider the feelings of others. Consider the feelings of others. I don't consider the feelings of others. My ways tend to be more conventional, revolutionary. Let's say revolutionary. Others might describe me as imaginative or practical. I don't know. Some of my coworkers, they always catch me like talking to myself. They make like fucking jokes about that shit all the time. So they do that literally all the time. They catch me like talking to myself or just doing shit in my own head. Christian says I live in Mercerland, so I'm gonna go with imaginative. I prefer routine activities, spontaneous activities. I like routine. Okay, I like to be at the gym at a certain time. I like to eat at a certain time. I like to do everything at certain times, and because it just makes me feel more comfortable with my life. I like to proceed freely. Timetables and plans. Timetables and plans. I enjoy getting to know new people, spending time with friends I know well. Spending time with friends I know well. I am quick to compliment or critique. Critique. Others might perceive me as aimless or rigid. I am more excited about what might happen later today or tomorrow in a couple years. I am excited always about the long term future. That's just always been my name in the game. Like I've said in many videos, like most of the time when I start things, I'm not that great, but if you give me a time, I will generally be one of the best at that activity. So I've learned throughout life to not care about today or tomorrow. I like to finalize decisions early. After a social gathering, I feel worn out, energized. It depends here, man. This one's pretty tough. But after a social gathering, it depends. It really depends. But most of the time, I mean, comparing myself to like my ESFP cousin and shit, and Kyle, I'm gonna say worn out. I'm governed by my heart or head. When there is a need to correct someone, I am afraid to hurt their feelings, quick to do it. I am free spirited or structured. I prefer to work in a team alone. In a team. My workspace is usually organized or disorganized. Organized. I usually work then play then work. Work then play. When everything is done and everything's ready to go, then I'll play around. I am drawn to what is immediate, hidden meanings, and inspirations. I don't really care about the immediate, so we're going to go hidden meanings and inspiration. When in a one-on-one situation, I usually do more talking. Give me the personal details, the facts. I want the facts. I tend to see the big picture, focus on details. I do not like focusing on details. Matter of fact, that drains me. I leave things wherever I feel like in the proper place. See, this is tough. Because there's times where you got to put things in the proper place so that you see them. Because a lot of things like I have in very strategic places, like my vitamins and stuff, because if I see them, then I'll take them every day. But if I don't see them in sight, then I'll forget about them. So I'm gonna say in proper place. I am more concerned with the world around me, my own thoughts and feelings. The world around me, my thoughts and feelings. I make decisions based on logic. I'm most comfortable being a planner. Change for me is difficult. My thoughts are orderly. When around other people, I start conversation. Keep it to myself. This is hard. It literally depends, because if I'm in a totally new situation, I'm observing and analyzing. Okay, and then once I've analyzed everything that I need to and got comfortable, then I don't mind starting conversation. Or keep it to. But we'll go with. I'll start a conversation. I am more comfortable with rules or principles. Principles. The prospect of social activity usually excites me, rarely excites me. Usually excites me. I prefer speakers that communicate figuratively or literally. I like to be pumped up, so we're going to go figuratively. I prefer to spend time introspecting or interacting with people. This is a tough one here. I'm gonna go with introspecting. I interact with people on the weekends, but that's a very small amount of my time. Most of my time is I am alone with just me. So I'm gonna say I prefer to spend time introspecting. I consider myself to be social or private. I'm gonna say social. I'm an open book. I'll tell people whatever the hell. Like, I don't really care. I feel as though when you tell people things, then it frees you from that world, like holding that against you. I remember, like, when I was younger, I didn't like to tell anybody that I was dyslexic because it made me feel like I was lesser than people. But when I got older, I openly tell people that because that frees me from that. When in a conversation, I say things as they are. I am careful to avoid conflict. I say things as they are. I am more likely to measure things with total precision, approximation. Approximation. When dealing with problems, I focus on the issues, the people, issues. I consider myself to be an idealist or a realist. I say realist. When paying at a store, I often have conversation with the cashiers, pay and leave without chit chat. I'm gonna say pay and leave without chit chat. I don't really talk to cashiers. I have more fun engaging in group activities, individual activities, group activities for sure. I work better when deciding what to do next as I go, following the schedule. I'm just following the schedule. I'm more likely to have my feet on the ground, head in the clouds, Mercerland, head in the clouds. I consider myself to be a concrete thinker, an abstract thinker. I mean, I think we're a little bit of both here. I'm more of an abstract, but doesn't matter. With people, I am more often brief and to the point, friendly and warm. I'd say friendly and warm. It is important for me to conserve my energy, spend my energy. Conserve for sure. I am soft-hearted, tough-minded. More often than not, I am adaptable, like a plan that is set in stone. I like a plan that's set in stone. I tend to be more reasonable or personable. Reasonable. I process information through intuition, my five senses. Intuition. I enjoy tasks when I complete it, start it, complete it. I am more likely to invest in proven methods, promising new ideas. I'm going to go with the proven methods here. I prefer to see how I can change things, leave things the way that they are. See how I can change things. I want that. I want to see how I can change things. My thoughts are on what lies ahead, the here and now, what lies ahead. I see life as it could be, as it is. As it could be. Emperor Mercer, you've heard my world domination plans, but I dislike when people are too emotional. Fuck yes. I entertain myself with my imagination surroundings. Imagination. I am more interested in current happenings and future possibilities. Future possibilities. I make new friends over time quickly. It is worse to be indecisive or inflexible. It's worse to be indecisive. You don't know what the hell you want. I would classify myself as a social butterfly, lone ranger, social butterfly. I am good at knowing what others are feeling. Never. I am good at solving visual puzzles. Doesn't go often. I'm good at drawing. No. I notice when others make a grammatical mistake when they talk or write. I can notice when you do it. Man, I'm dyslexic, man. I'm gonna put rarely. I can find my way around unfamiliar places. Never. Singing is a great joy for me. I like to sing when nobody's around. We can sing here and there. Nobody's around though. I enjoy teaching others. I mean, I'm pretty good at teaching. I ain't gonna lie. I enjoy photography. Never. I enjoy science experiments. Always. I am athletic. Depends on what you call athletic. Body wise, athletic. Coordination wise, okay. So we can go often. I'm good at artistic composition. Rarely. I'm good at chess or other strategy games. Always. I like to attend class or read to learn more about myself. Always. I usually have a song running through my head. Often. I have a good coordination and motor skills. Never. I have terrible coordination and motor skills. That is literally, maybe second grade I had decided, hey, sports is not for you, buddy. I can't imagine my life without music. I say that's true. I mean, yeah, go often. I like to learn about different kinds of flowers, birds, trees, plants, etc. Rarely. I talk about things I've read always. I learn best when I touch things rather than just look at them. Mm, I can do. I mean, I kind of feel like in the middle there. Looking at something is probably better for me. I'm a loner. No. I notice and enjoy different sounds. No. I like to counsel others. People often talk to me about their problems. Always. English as well as my favorite subject in school. Never. It is easy for me to identify how I feel and why. No. I can remember places I've been vividly. Eh, no, rarely. We go rarely. I like the journal. No, rarely. I enjoy camping, hiking, walking, and climbing. And rarely. I like learning other languages. So people don't know that dyslexia actually makes it a lot tougher to actually learn new languages because the brain centers in your brain for language are a lot lower, but then other areas are higher. So being a dyslexic, they often was like, "Oh, Mercer, you can't take this foreign language with all those classes you got." But I mean, I don't. I mean, I should probably learn another language. I know Italian, but I mean, I don't like learning them. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm a proficient at playing musical instrument. No, I'm not. I learn new skills by doing them rather than reading about how to do them. I have to do them. I have to do them. I have to do them. I'm able to picture things clearly in my head. Yes. I'm a logical person. Yes. I like being with many friends. Yeah, it depends. It depends. They kind of slow you down. You need a couple of them, like two, three, four. Like when we go out, it's usually me, Kyle, Jerry, Keith. But once it starts to get over those numbers, it starts to get obnoxious because you got people all over the place, people not listening. So I'm gonna say rarely. I have a lot of energy for physical activities. I go to the gym pretty much 5 days a week, so we're gonna say yes. I like puns and rhymes. I was always asked at that. My brother was good at it. He's ENTP. I love music and have my favorite singers and music groups. I really don't really care too much, man. If it's a good song, it's a good fucking song. I'm intuitive. I say it often. I feel alive when I come in contact with nature. No. I wonder how things work. Always. I like to write and I'm good at it. Ass, rarely. I prefer books with a lot of pictures in them. Yeah, I like books with pictures in them. I easily remember quotes and famous sayings. Oh, yes, sir. I can tell when music is off key. I can easily double or triple amounts in my head. Yes, math. I notice nature above all other things. No. I know the lyrics and melody to a lot of songs. Never. I'm a logical thinker. Often. I think of my books as cherished possessions. Often I do. I know what I want to accomplish in life always. I want to understand why I am the way I am. I kind of just accept who I am. Like I just accept who I am. I am bothered by pollution, and rarely. I can easily remember new songs. No. I love being active outdoors. Rarely. I am quick to get involved in social groups and activities. It depends. It depends if I've chosen to get in those social groups and activities. If not, I'm gonna tell you no, but I'll go often. I love crowds. That is no. I do not like crowds. My mind is like a computer, always. I enjoy gardening or have always wanted to keep a garden. No. I enjoy having pets or love animals. No. I like using fancy words. Yes, I do. I enjoy nature walks in scenic places. Negative. I would rather spend the evening at home than at a social event. Negative. I organize things by categories often. I like tinkering with something to figure out how it works. Yeah, go often. I like to meet new people and make friends. There you go often, fuck it. I enjoy television shows about animals and nature. Really. I'm a natural born leader. People follow me. Always. I notice colors and shapes often. I think about starting my own business and being self-employed. Always. I am aware of changes in the weather and environment. Negative. I enjoy participating in team sports. Man, I was a wrestler. And wrestling's a solo sport. But I would like to play team sports, but I would just ask. I love word games. No. I enjoy math. Yes, I do. I enjoy social events and prefer them to being alone. If we're going out, I'm down with it. We're going out. Me and Kyle go out Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I look for rational explanations for things always. I am usually singing or whistling or tapping to a song. Rarely. I like to spend time thinking and reflecting always. I have a hard time sitting still for too long. Really. I like sports and exhilarating experiences. I do like sports. I ain't the biggest fan of exhilarating experiences. Kind of make me noxious or nervous. Like I don't like going on roller coasters. I do not like going on roller coasters. It's just like my brain sees me on a roller coaster. Imagine everything that's going to happen to me on the roller coaster, and I'm just like, no, fuck that. Rarely. Geometry is easier for me than algebra. No, algebra was easier. I need to take breaks from sitting and re-energize by moving around. Rarely. I enjoy being read to. I love that. That's why I got these audiobooks. Love Audible. I'm good at remembering people's names. Rarely. I enjoy what I have seen with my eyes. Often. I enjoy learning by reading and looking at books. Always. I enjoy listening to people talk on radio shows, audios. Yes, always. I like to shake hands, hug, or pat other people on the back. Whatever, often. I enjoy crafts and making things. Never. I visualize characters and settings when I read a story. Yes. I've noticed that now I've got to the point to I don't even watch the animes anymore. I'll read the manga, and in my head it comes out better than they make it the anime. So at this point I just read the mangas. And if it's a good fight scene and somehow it ends up on the YouTube algorithm, I'll look at it. But generally speaking, my imagination's better. I remember people's faces. Yes. When having trouble with something, I experiment until I get it right. Yes. I learn a lot from discussions. Yes. Visual aids and handouts make learning easier for me. Yes. When spelling, I try to picture how a word looks. No. I am able to picture things clearly in my head always. Lectures captures my attention. Yeah. Often. I refine my ideas by talking and thinking out loud. You can ask Thomas them about that. Yes. Doing work with my hands is satisfying. If I could get it done, it feels good if I can get it done. We'll go often. I am quick at finding my way with a map. No, I'm ass. I'm good at solving visual puzzles. I say often. I get excited about learning through hands-on experience. I get hands-on. I sound out a word when trying to spell it. Yes, that's what they taught all of us when I went to an all dyslexic school for 1 year, and that's literally how they taught us a lot of things by learning to sound out words or the endings of words and the beginnings of words or whatnot. So yes, instructions that consist mostly of illustrations are helpful to me. Yes. I am distracted by sounds. Really. I can easily follow written directions. Often I'll be like, I like working with tools. No, I do not. I like telling people to get the tools. I prefer talking on the phone over email. No. Rarely. I need charts and diagrams to help me understand information. If asked, I can add numbers without writing them down. Yes, just play with the numbers in your head. I am good at following verbal directions. I am ass at following directions. My favorite memory involve action or physical activities. Favorite memory. Let me think about one. Damn, I can't even think of one right now. We'll go all 10. Fuck it. I'm expressive and use many gestures. Yes. Moving around me is distracting. And I tap my foot, fidget, or eat while I read or study. No. I memorize something by repeating it out loud. I can do that. I really do that. I start doing things before reading the instructions. Yeah. I'm good at taking things apart and putting them back together. You'll be alright. Depends on, really, fuck it. When I can't figure something out, my instincts is to ask someone to explain it. Yes. I have a good coordination and motor skills. No, I don't. I prefer to work on many projects assignments at one time. No, I don't. I look for the most practical way of doing things. Yes. I am more interested in facts than theories. Depends on what it is, man. Depends on what it is. But rarely. I am good at understanding feelings and emotions. No, I'm not. I like filling in details. No, rarely. Put me to sleep. I'm good at laying out a step-by-step plan. Yes. I keep my feelings controlled. Yes. I like fantasy and make-believe. I love anime. I've always loved anime. Anime has literally saved my life. I like information that is precise and measurable. Yes. I'm an effective communicator. I feel like I'm pretty good at it, being a communicator. I need a total quiet setting to study. No. I'm good at seeing connections, relationship amongst ideas often. I study better with background music. Negative, I'll go rarely. I prefer realistic stories instead of fantasy. I mean, we gotta go fantasy because if it's realistic, it's boring if I'm reading a fucking story. My desk is neat and organized. No. I am drawn to people who are knowledgeable and experts. Yes, I love the experts. Dario Nardi, John Beebe. I enjoy classes where I can move around and try things. I can easily remember new songs. No. I remember people's faces often. I have a vivid imagination often. I have hunches, I follow them. Yes. I am able to picture things clearly in my head. Yes. For something to be credible, it needs to be logical. Not always. Sometimes you can't prove everything. Often. I am good at remembering people's names. No. I'm happiest when I'm creating or expressing myself. Yeah. My thinking is random. Never. I need to be constantly stimulated and enjoy new and fun. No. I like figuring things out by looking at data and understanding how they work often. I am motivated by being great and getting recognized for my achievements always. I can easily see what's wrong with a situation and how it can be improved always. When I am relaxed, I am loving and caring and supportive. I ain't really loving and I ain't really supporting. I tell people all the time, man, you come over here for support, you got the wrong person. I don't like people knowing my thoughts and feelings unless I tell them. Hell yeah, I do not like people knowing my shit. When I'm stressed, I might act inappropriately, undisciplined, or rebellious. And not really. I mean, sometimes maybe. I am motivated by the need to have peace and harmony in my life. I like peace. I work very hard to keep my relationships good. I'm bad. I'm gonna go rarely. I think the best way to do something is the most practical and efficient way always. Sometimes I feel like I'm not like other people always. I really want people to notice me, like me, and appreciate what I do for them. I'll go always, man. I am excited and eager to accomplish my plans always. I don't like being around people who are always negative. Fuck yes. I like talking to people and getting to know them. I'll go often. I tend to take things too seriously and get upset easily. Rarely. I don't really give a fuck as long as you don't impede on nothing. People feel comfortable telling me that their problems. What would I say for this? Sometimes. When things are good, I am kind, caring, and supportive. Rarely. I want to be the best and I am confident in my abilities always. When I am relaxed, I am energetic, self-confident, and helpful. Yeah. When I start getting self-confident, you know you're in trouble. Always. Safety and security are very important to me. I tell you. Often. I mean, yeah. You gotta be safe, dude. When people don't understand me, I can get upset or not want to talk. Sometimes. My relationship with people are very important to me. Not that really. It's hard for me to make choices because everything seems good. Never. I have a lot of friends and support them by cheering them up. Sometimes I can cheer people up. Sometimes, as long as it's not like no dabs, no crazy shit. So we don't hit sometimes. No crazy shit. If it's crazy shit, you're dead. I can feel angry, but try to hide it. Nah, if I'm angry, I'm angry. I'm a hard worker and a perfectionist. Often, I am motivated by the need to be appreciated, loved, and connected to people. I mean, I like to be appreciated. Who doesn't like to be loved, connected to people? We'll go often. I feel like there's something missing in my life. Rarely. I get sad more easily than my friends. Never. I like being in charge and being the boss. Always. I like to plan for anything that might happen. We go often. I can be forgetful and not pay attention to details. Always. I can be anxious, defensive, and suspicious when things are tough. Often. I can be critical, skeptic, and act like I know more than others. People would say always. I think life is meant to be enjoyed, and I'm hopeful for the future. Yes. I have big ideas and want to do something good for the world. Yeah. I want to be different and not like everyone else. Yes. It's hard for me to trust others in romantic relationships. Sometimes. I want to be close to people and feel hurt when I'm not. I don't really give a fuck. I think it's important to be polite and have good manners. And yeah. I like doing many things at once and multitasking. Rarely. I like having special and unique things. I like having, yeah. I can't act like a martyr when people don't appreciate me. Yeah. When I'm relaxed, I'm honest, competent, and charming. I can say all, yeah. Yeah. I get frustrated when I don't have enough time to do all the fun things I want to do. And I don't really give a shit. I like to keep moving, and some people might think I am too active. Sometimes. I find it hard to forgive and can hold a grudge for a long time. I usually forget about grudges after a while, but I can be grudgy. So I'm gonna go sometimes. I take my time to think before I speak and might not say anything if I don't feel comfortable. Rarely. I have trouble admitting when I'm wrong. I can admit it. I mean, it's hard, but sometimes. I'll go sometimes. I am shy and don't like talking in big groups or social events. I don't like talking if there's a lot of people and there's a lot of pressure like that. Yeah. If I haven't done my homework on something and I feel very knowledgeable about it, I don't have a problem. So we'll go sometimes. In a relationship, I want things to be peaceful and feel close to the other person. Hell yeah, who doesn't? What the fuck? I get frustrated with people who are not clear or can't make up their minds always. When I'm stressed, I can be rebellious, controlling, and insensitive. Yes. Damn, this test is fucking long. I am very protective of the people I love and enjoy helping those who are less fortunate. Sometimes. I am nice and supportive when things are going well. Yeah. I put things off and don't like dealing with problems. Sometimes. I have my own ideas and opinions about many things always. I am easy going, relaxed, and always see the good in things. I don't know if I see the good in every damn thing, but I mean, I'm optimistic about everything, but I don't see the goddamn good in everything. So we'll go sometimes. I can easily adjust to different people and situations. Sometimes. I think being strong and independent is important, and I take pride in taking care of myself and expect others to do the same often. I like having control over my time and my own space always. I am motivated by the need to protect myself and my loved ones and to be powerful and in control of my life always. You have to earn my trust and I will question your loyalty often. Sometimes I get lost in my own thoughts and dreams. Mercyland. When I am not stressed, I am rational, reasonable, and accepting. Regardless, even when I'm stressed, I'm going to try to be rational at all times. I'll just be more demanding if I'm stressed. So when I am not stressed, when I'm stressed, I can be forgetful, stubborn, and passive aggressive. No, not passive aggressive. I'm up your ass. I like being independent and living simply. Sometimes we like to have fun too. I work hard and know how to get things done. Always. Some people say that I am not in touch with my feelings. Yes. I am sensitive to criticism, but I try not to show it. Yes. Do not like fucking criticism. I do well when things are organized and structured. Yes. I think negative feelings get in the way of getting things done. Yes. I have trouble seeing different sides of an issue and tend to see things as black and white. People say that all the time. I think it's important to have friends and be a part of a group. I think it's important to have friends and have your own group. Not a part of a group, but have your own group. So sometimes. Some people think I am too emotional. Rarely. Hope to find someone special to love. I mean, who doesn't? We'll go always, okay. I think it's important to be well organized and punctual both for myself and others. Often. I am relaxed and I am fun-loving, imaginative, and optimistic. I'm optimistic and fun-loving. And we'll go often. I think I should be in charge because I'm the strongest and most confident person in the group. I ain't always the strongest, but I just know what the fuck to do. Okay, I'm always gonna bet on myself in leadership positions. I've always been that way, and I will always be that way. I sometimes go too far in the pursuit of fun and pleasure. Rarely. I think it's important to follow moral and ethical principles than to be compassionate and tolerant. And sometimes. I don't see the point in going through a lot of pain. I don't see the point in going through a lot of pain and try to avoid it. Hell yeah, who the fuck trying to do that shit? SI inferior motherfuckers. When I'm relaxed, I'm thoughtful, sensitive, and objective. Thoughtful, sensitive. Sometimes. I want people to rely on me and for me to follow through on my promises. Often. People might have trouble understanding what I'm thinking. Sometimes. I speak up and fight for what I want and need in life, always. My family and friends help me when I need it, yes. I spend time with people who will have similar interests, yes. When I feel anxious, I may try to control things around me, yes. I am comfortable working alone and being independent sometimes. I feel happier giving to others than receiving, and really. When I'm stressed, I can be intolerant, inflexible, and demanding. We already talked about this, yes. I'm a good listener and try to help my friends feel better. Rarely. Don't call me for that shit. I am more logical than emotional, always. I don't like showing when I'm upset and try to be nice to everyone. Rarely. I am a nice person and don't like to put myself first. Rarely. I think it's important to understand how people feel. I think it's important, but I mean, that's my kryptonite there sometimes. I like being at home and feeling comfortable. Sometimes. I try to be helpful and kind to others and make them feel special. I always try to make people feel special. I don't care. I don't know about being helpful, so we're going to go with helpful and kind to others. We're going to go sometimes. I don't trust people I don't know well. Always. I'm good at convincing people and making them like my ideas, always. I get tired easily and need time to rest and recharge. Yes, often. I think it's important to look good and make a good first impression, always. I like to think about things and try to understand them often. I get hurt easily by what people say or do. I've been working on that. Yeah. Sometimes. I make decisions based on facts instead of logic, instead of emotions, always. I tend to see the negative side of things and look for what needs to be fixed. Depends on the scenario. I'm trying to think, what would Jerry say? Sometimes. When I find something I like to do, I work very hard and enjoy it always. I can be too serious and don't like to be spontaneous often. When I'm stressed, I can be possessive and demanding. Yes, real often. I am better at expressing my ideas than my feelings, especially on the spot, always. I like feeling needed and helping others to be successful. Sometimes. I might do small things before taking big tasks. Yes, I usually will build up my confidence on things before I just go on out and just do it. I am motivated by the desire to feel excited, satisfied, and happy, and to do and experience more. I'm working on that, so sometimes. I'm always on the lookout for danger and unsafe people or situations sometimes. I'm afraid of being criticized or judged by others often. I think my reasons for helping others are good. Yeah, always. I am sometimes suspicious of others' intentions. Yes, most of the time I just don't fucking give a fuck. I say sometimes. I believe that competition is good and I like competing always. I think it's more important to be a product to get a product out there before anyone else than to wait until it's perfect. Yes, you got to get shit out there. You have to get things out there. People don't realize that. It's very important to get things out there. You wait too long, like somebody say, you study long, you study wrong. I am not good at expressing emotions other than anger. Yeah. I know how to make people like me. Yes. I believe the rules and procedures are important and should be followed, and I get frustrated when others don't follow them. No, man, as long as you're getting the job done, I don't give a fuck. I want to be better than what is expected and to be the best in my profession. That's always the goal for me. I get jealous of other people's things or experiences. I mean, sometimes. I try to avoid fights or arguments. Rarely. I don't think being a perfectionist is a bad thing, and I like to make sure everything is just right. I mean, depends on what the scenario is, dude. Like a lot of times you got to get stuff out. Like that's the name of the game. It's like why you think Amazon's got 1 day shipping? They went from 2 day shipping to 1 day shipping. Come on, from free shipping to 2 day shipping to one shipping. It's all about getting shit done. So often, I have doubts about my own choices and opinions. Rarely. When I'm afraid, I try to face it and overcome it. Often. I find it hard to understand why people are okay with coming in second place. 100% agree. I might take on too much to impress people and make promises I can't keep. Rarely. I like being around people. I like being around people more than being alone. Sometimes. People think I am brave and look to me as a leader. Always. When I'm stressed, I can be distant, stubborn, and negative. Yeah, often. I like to be creative and see things in a different way. Sometimes. I like to make people laugh and tell stories. Sometimes. I like things to be the same and can relax by watching TV, daydreaming, or reading. Often. I love working and being productive, and work is very important to me. Always. Too much to do or too many choices can make me anxious, depressed, and angry. I mean, no. I do well in places where I can make things or be creative. Often, I want to believe that everything will be okay, but sometimes struggle with that belief. Rarely. I can get really hurt if someone is mean to me. Rarely. I enjoy a good challenge and I like to fight. Often. When I'm stressed, I might exaggerate the truth and brag about myself too much. We can do that sometimes. I am motivated by the need for security and support. I mean, I think you just think ahead, man. You just fucking think ahead. It's not hard. So we'll go sometime. I don't like being around people who are loud or overly emotional. Sometimes. When I'm relaxed, I am friendly and open to others. Often. Making decisions can be hard and stressful for me. Never. I like taking risks and the excitement of competition. Sometimes. I don't like fighting and I try to keep things calm. Rarely. I don't like it when people keep asking me to do things. Yes, often. I am hard on myself and I find it easy to be critical of others too. Always. I work very hard and take responsibility for my actions often. I have been setting goals for myself for a long time, always. I like to keep my options open and not tied down to one thing. Rarely. When I'm relaxed, I'm open-minded, patient, and willing to listen. Yes, I think is I think it is extremely important to have personal integrity. Yes, I am motivated by the need to be correct, fair, and self-disciplined. Correct. Uh, we go often. I find it hard to say no to people's requests. Hell no. I would rather be respected than liked. Yeah, we're gonna agree with that. I don't like it when people are too possessive and make me feel uncomfortable. Hell yeah. I like things that are exciting and not usual. Sometimes. I am proud of being self-disciplined, moderate, and fair. Sometimes. I enjoy spending time alone working on my own hobbies. Yeah, sometimes. I like to try new things and can do many things fairly well. Sometimes. Once I trust people, I can be more sensitive and open. Sometimes. I can get too much of something and want more. Always. I like to talk and be playful and sometimes act without thinking often. I enjoy helping people I care about with their careers. Yeah, we can help you. I am confident and I like competing and winning always. I am proud of being straightforward and being honest even if it's tough to hear. Always. Sometimes I agree with others just to make them stop talking. Negative. Negative. I can get grumpy or think only about myself when things are tough. No, just think about the best way to get this shit done right now. However it has to be done. I don't care. Yeah. No. Sometimes. I have a strong sense of right and wrong and I always try to be perfect. Sometimes, not all the time. In a close relationship, I want to be told that I am loved and wanted. I don't really want to hear that. I mean, just let the action speak. I have stronger feelings than most people I know. Negative. I worry more than most people. Yeah, rarely. I don't like being bored and I try to avoid doing things that are boring. Sometimes. I get annoyed by people who don't seem smart or informed. Often. Whew, we're done. This shit was long as fuck. Man, 400 questions. What the fuck? Okay. Show me my report. ENTJ. You have a unique set of traits. So NT says we're 12% of the population. Your temperament is NT. Your personality type is ENTJ. With extroversion at 63. Okay, thinking, judging, whatever. Logical and interpersonal, intrapersonal, kinesthetic, linguistic, visual, musical, and naturalist. Okay. You are left-brained. You are a visual learner. I thought it was more of a auditory learner, to be honest, but whatever. I can a little bit of both. Dyslexic. Your personality type. Guess the 4%. Damn, they got INTPs down at 2.5%. INFJs at 1%. INTJs at 1.5%. Okay. Well, that's pretty much it here. Alright, guys. That's pretty much it. This is the first test we've actually got ENTJ on. Most of the tests we've taken, we've gotten INTJ. But, yeah. We're looking at, who we're looking at? Black Panther. Okay, so personnel database got this guy as an ISFJ. We got T'Challa as an INFJ. We got him as an INFJ. What was that one guy's name? Killmonger. No one will guess this shit right. Killmonger from the movie. They got him as an ESFP. We actually have him as an ENTP. Okay, we actually have Killmonger in that movie as a ENTP, but they usually fuck that up. I mean, the guy was so strategic in that movie. I don't know how you would think he'd be an ESFP. Morons. But this is Mongolian Mindset, and we are out.